Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Janderra. I'm Gerowyn, and this is Kitty. Got a bit of an interesting night tonight. I'm actually really grateful because we've just had a little bit of rain, and it stopped like 2 minutes ago. So you might still be able to hear the rain trickling down the gutters. So, but I did feel a few spots, so I'm not real excited about that because I don't want my computer getting wet. But I am in my shed, so I guess that kind of goes down to the reason. And there are holes in the roof. So, anyway, it's been an interesting week this week. Had a lot of homeschooling events for Matthew, so we've spent a lot of time driving. And as you may have noticed, Kitty has been very much missing getting attention while we've been living in the caravan. And she's kind of making life kind of interesting at the moment. Oh, getting paws in places that is really not very comfortable. I don't know why she doesn't just sit on my lap. But no, we can't do things making quite that simple, can we? She's enjoying having me out here because normally she's not allowed to come into the van. So yes, she's looking forward to when the house gets all fixed up. We haven't heard any more news on that, although we did have the builder come out through the week and he did the final measure up. Still waiting to hear back from him on that, but not expecting to have any challenges. Hi, Ed. Thanks for joining us. Meet Kitty. Kitty is rather intent on getting some attention at the moment, and if I start sneezing, it's because she is molting. There's cat fur everywhere. So yes, it's been an interesting week. So I had a lot of homeschooling stuff with Matthew. Had a sports day on Monday, which was like an hour's drive away, and then we had an athletics day on Thursday, which was an hour and 15 minutes drive away. So it's basically all day. Poor goats didn't actually get milked on Thursday, which does mess up their milk supply for a few days. So, but it'll come back in sync, and that's all good. That's the main thing. So yes, yeah, not a lot to show this week. I didn't actually even do my normal videos. Hi, Wild. Thanks for joining us. Meet Kitty. Kitty has decided that she's sitting on my lap. And every now and then she'll turn around and stick her tail in my face. She's a good girl. She's just missing having us inside. So yes. And thankfully, the storm finished just in time for the live to start. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear anything. It was so loud in here, which I guess is part of what happens when you're in a shed, isn't it? In any case, so this week I got a mulberry tree planted, which was fantastic. Really happy about that. Get to start doing starting a little bit of a food forest in that section of the property. Yes, your shadow cat is very similar to Kitty. Well, very similar. Just not enough of my lap for her to sit on, so she kind of props anywhere she decides she wants to prop. So yes, but we did get the mulberry tree planted. So I've got a heap of I've got some irises planted around that to act as some weed suppression around springtime. So it'll come up first. So it'll help protect the tree from getting too much grass around it as it matures. I've also put in some dill and some sage just to confuse the pests. I don't think mulberries get attacked by too many pests, as well as planting some pigeon pea as a nitrogen fixer and some comfrey. So both the pigeon pea and the comfrey can be used as mulch as well. So I can do a chop and drop. My goodness, I've got cat fur everywhere. If I start sneezing, it's the cat fur. It just beeped now. I just checked, and you're live, but you just beeped, so you know. Oh, okay. I don't know. I get too much cat fur. It's stirring up my sinuses. I'm not actually allergic to cats, but oh dear. Hey, we got wild edibles in the house. Yes, I think that was all I planted around the mulberry. Once it gets a bit bigger, I'll probably plant a passion fruit vine at the base of it as well, or maybe even a kiwi. So yeah, so that way I've got, and I'll probably plant some sweet potato around the base of it as well, just to act as a living mulch. Because sweet potato is one of my favourite things to grow as well. But yeah, so that's the start of my food forest. I've got other trees that I've planted around the place, and I've got other trees that I'm wanting to plant. But it's just getting the time and finding the time to do it. So this week has just been so full on with driving the boys everywhere, and dear, 12-year-old and the 4-year-old in the backseat of the car is interesting, especially when you've got two very long trips. Yeah, so I did a garden tour, so an end of winter garden tour, because we're coming to the end of our winter here in Queensland. We're still getting some cool mornings. I think we got down to 2 degrees Celsius a couple of days ago, but then we're also getting the very warm days. So we've got 3 days this week of over 29 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be interesting weather. We're getting a fair bit of extremes, which is kind of interesting. Your sweet potato is hiding in weeds. Sweet potato is good at that. So, and the only other video I did this week was I started working on a goat fence. Oh, that's better. Now she's standing on the table instead. So I started working on the goat's fence so that I can extend it a little bit, but that's going to take some time, and I certainly haven't gotten it finished. And we got 9 mil of rain, which was unusual. This time of year is fairly dry, and it has been getting very, very dry. Yay! Cat fur is gone now. Oh, actually, no, it's all everywhere. If anyone wants to come up and join me on the panel, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, I don't have a huge amount to talk about tonight. Do have some interesting stuff coming up this week. The boys have actually got a science fair that they're going to on Thursday. So working on organising a science experiment for Jonathan. So something really simple. And Matthew's got a project that he's working on as well. So check out on their YouTube channels so you can see what they've been up to. They'll probably be uploading something soon. Yes. Oh, you got some rain yesterday. Well, that's fantastic. I'm not sure how much rain we just got tonight, but it sounded like a fair bit, and it happened fairly quickly. So kind of excited about that. That's like the third little shower that we've gotten today. The first 2 were quite small. Like that one didn't last for very long, maybe 5 minutes. I think it was probably the longest one all day. I was starting to wonder whether or not it was going to stop before my live started. Yeah, not going to have a real long live tonight. I am quite tired. Oh yes, leave a link for the boys' videos. I will do that. But if you're ever looking for the boys' videos on my home page, I've actually got the boys' channels as well as my daughter's. So this one's Matthew's. So that's his channel. I'll pop his link up here in the chat. I'm not 100% certain whether Matthew is going to do a video. Jonathan has done a video, so I did a video with him, but I did that. So, he's only 4. He's not going to be making too many videos. Yeah, so I've got them featured on my channel. So Jonathan's video will be coming out very shortly. Oh, and if you want to see something absolutely adorable, check out Jonathan's birthday message for Archer. It was just So cute. He's such a little cutie. Although the pair of them have been being a little bit interesting today. And there's Jonathan's channel. So yeah, feel free to check theirs out. I'll go back to mine. So yeah, so they're featured on my channel, and that's Crystal. She's my 24-year-old. Yeah, they just did the cutest little birthday messages. It was just so sweet. And they're so very different. Both boys are just so different. They have completely different personalities. It's really quite funny. Let's see if I can get this camera in a better position. Maybe I'll turn myself. Oh, look at that. Now I'm upside down. Hey, there we go. How's that? That better? That might be a bit better. Still working on getting the bookcases filled. I've got so many books to wipe over and clean mold off. Anyway, I did actually manage to successfully make a couple of loaves of bread this week. It's all good, beautiful. Thank you for joining us, Nettie. Even if you are popping in and out, it's all good. Honestly, at the moment, I'm not sure if I'm well. I've had the funniest sore throat all day. Yeah, not quite sure. But but on a bright note, my asthma is improving dramatically. I don't know if you remember a couple of weeks ago, or probably a couple of months ago, actually, I mentioned on a couple of my lives that my asthma was really, really bad this year, and the doctor was thinking it was like everybody in the area was having bad asthma because of the extra pollen, because of all the extra rain we had. But yes, it was the mold that was causing my asthma problems. And I guess it's no wonder. So it's making a huge difference being out of that mold-infested room. Yeah, sore throats are not fun. But it could also be because of my the turbo inhaler that I'm having, the Parmacourt. So the preventer, it can cause problems with the back of your throat. So, but thankfully, I'm not having to use it as much now that I'm out of the mold. But we did have the builder come, and he did a final measure, and is going to be ordering the parts. And Friday the 6th, he will hopefully be starting to work on the roof, and they're going to do one section of the roof at a time. And then once they're finished doing their bit, the mold guys can come in and start doing their remediation work inside the house, which is great. Oh, so am I. I am so grateful that it's getting fixed. And I'm still hesitant on rocking the boat too much. One of my friends was saying you should go after them to get the roof fixed as well, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to have to cop that one sweet. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the preventative that's causing the problem, because it's a steroid, and that can cause scratchy throats. And I'm just not used to having to use it. I've never had to use the preventer before, even though the doctor's given it to me. I've never actually had to use it before. But my sleep apnea is improving too, so I'm pretty sure that was being exacerbated by the mold as well. So yes, so glad that it's getting done. I mean, I don't want to count my chickens too soon, but yeah, it is how the mold started, but they're justifying doing the internal repairs because it was storm damage. Whereas the damage to the roof is not storm damage, it's poor workmanship. And apparently there's not much I can do about that. I was contemplating going to the building ombudsman and going after the guys that were supposed to do the roof repair November last year, and who have come back a few times to fix a few leaks. But I'm not sure if it's worth it. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to get the full amount that it's going to cost to get the thing repaired, although it would be nice to get back the money that I paid them. But they did actually do work. Like, they did clean the roof and they did paint the roof. So I don't know. I probably should have a chat to the ombudsman and see what they say. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Dave Collier Camping. Good morning from the USA. It is 9:15 p.m. on a Sunday evening here in Australia. So welcome. I don't think I've seen you on one of my lives before. Hello, Living Simply Homestead. It's so nice to see you. Yeah, I think I might. I think I might actually give the ombudsman a call and see what they say. It's can't hurt, can it? It can't hurt. Because calling the ombudsman's not going to disadvantage anything that's happening with the insurance company on the mold on the roof. Now, for anyone that doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about with the mold, 7:15 a.m. That's a little bit early to be on a YouTube live. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Wild Edibles is in Canada. Yeah, I think I will call the ombudsman because having the roof leaking still is it's just not on. Good morning, Tammy. Thank you for joining us. See, it's really I don't like calling ombudsman and going down the legal route. I'd much prefer being able to discuss with the people face to face. But I mean, they have tried to repair it, but honestly, they should have told me in the beginning in November and just gone, it's out of our league. You need to replace your roof. But they didn't. Yeah. My GoFundMe is not covering anything. I think I've gotten one $20 donation from Cynthia's Clevercraft, which is lovely. I really did appreciate it. I'm not sure. I think it may have gotten hail there. Nettie, it actually finished like just before I went live because I'm sitting here in the shed and going, oh, no one's going to be able to hear me. So it's the hail. I don't know if it was hail, but it was very heavy rain. I didn't go outside because I had a kitty on my lap. Like actually, I had a kitty on my chest. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. I'll try and get this a little bit bigger. So that was at the beginning of the live. I had a kitty on my sitting on my chest, which is why I'm kind of mucking around with my face a bit because I got cat fur everywhere. It did. That one did come out of nowhere, Nettie. I was not expecting that rain at all. I knew we were getting rain this morning and we got a little bit this afternoon, but I wasn't expecting any tonight. But it's always nice to get some rain. It'll be interesting to check the rain gauge in the morning. So that'll be good. So it's taken 3 lots to get some rain today. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt to check. It's just a matter of getting the time to do it because there's just so many things that I'm trying to organize at the moment. I'm still working on are you driving again? I honestly do not know how you jump on all these lives while you're driving. I shouldn't encourage you to listen. You should be focusing on the road. I mean, although I will admit, I have listened to lives while I've been driving, but I don't type. You didn't get any rain at all today, Nettie. We didn't get very much. It was like a quick sprinkle this morning, and then a quick sprinkle this afternoon. So what we just got then was the most rain that we've got all day. Oh, well, that's lovely. You don't have to do that. That is very sweet, though. I am looking forward to when I can get to 1,000 subscribers. That will be fun. I don't know why I said that then. But I'm looking forward to getting to the 1,000 subscribers, although I've still got a little way to go. I've got 707 subscribers at the moment. You had a long drive today, have you, Ed? Well, I hope I can create some entertainment, although I'm probably a little bit quiet tonight. Lives are a lot more interesting to listen to when you're driving than the same old song over and over again on the radio. You just got to keep your eyes on the road. And you shouldn't be typing, Ed. Now, I will put the link up if anyone wants to join me on the panel. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually really quite pleased with how the channel's growth's gone. Like December last year, I only had 150 subscribers, and my channel's been going for over 4 years. So I'm really pleased at the growth that I've had this year. Yes, chatting while you're driving is fine. Texting while you're driving, not such a good plan. So Ed, since you became monetized now in my life shows, I get 11 thumbs down. I got people that don't like me. You had 11 thumbs down. Apparently, I actually heard that thumbs down are better for the algorithm. Well, not necessarily better. I got cat fur in my mouth. Oh, see, this is what. See, you totally missed it during the storm. She's got a tail all in my face, and she's walking around all over my. Oh my goodness, got no idea. I'm sitting there going, this could be interesting. Between the storm and the cat. Oh dear. But yeah, I heard that having the thumbs down can be really, really good for the algorithm, especially unless all of your interactions thumbs down. But if you've got that the ratio between thumbs up and thumbs down, that can actually have a big impact. Yeah, thumbs down are interaction, and all interactions considered good. It is pretty cool. Hey, Bomber Steve, welcome. We get thumbs. So Silhouette Park Farm's going, they get thumbs down on any videos that you make or lives I run. That is fascinating. Oh, we've got an Ed. Hey, Ed.
Hello. This is good as you get to see me.
Oh, what was that?
I said, this is as good as you get to see me. I thought my headset would connect, but it didn't connect.
Ah, okay, cool. Because it'd be quite early there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Let me try to get this thing to connect to your live, and I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. That could be interesting. And I'm not sure if that was my phone that was causing the echo or Bomber or Bombers. Bomber just put a comment in the chat. But there was a bit of an echo. So I think maybe Ed may have had something going on. But he's driving. He shouldn't be playing around with his phone. Crazy Ed's home said we always get thumbs down in our lives and on our videos. I have a don't give a F card I put out. I occasionally get thumbs down, but I don't get very many. Well, I had an interesting comment. Oh, is it on my end of winter garden tour? Somebody said, "Why are you so happy?" I'm like, that's a good question. And honestly, I'm really happy with the progress in the garden. It's doing really well. I'm really pleased with how well it's going. It's back again.
Yeah, I can hear you in my earpiece now.
That's better. And now there's no echo either.
Yeah, it's because I had you through the entire speaker of my truck.
Ah, okay.
Actually, I'm going to turn this light out. You guys just don't get to see me.
Well, we can hear you, even if we can't see much.
Right. Yeah, it's 5:24 a.m. over here in New Mexico.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's early.
Well, I've been up since 4.
That's really early.
Yeah.
So what are you driving today? Where are you off to?
I'm off to Idaho to a military base.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like driving when it's dark out, but I got to.
Yeah, if you've got to get there by a certain time.
Yeah, I got to be there by Monday morning. Hey, Bomber Steve, Rebel Canner. Hello, everyone. So what have you been up to?
The boys had a lot of sports day stuff this week. It's for their homeschooling. So I've done a bit of driving. Not as much as you do. but
Yeah.
yeah. And living in caravans, thanks to mold in the house.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Tammy says you look like a firefly now.
A flashlight?
A firefly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got to drive 700 miles today.
100 miles.
700.
700. Oh my gosh. That's huge.
Just another day at work.
Yeah. I think we've actually got the truck drivers going on strike here on Monday.
I'm hearing they're going on strike everywhere this next week.
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah, and that's about the most insane thing they could ever do.
That's interesting.
Well, if we go on strike in 1 week, this economy will crash.
Well, I think that's actually what they're trying to do over here, because they're trying to get the government's attention, I think. I'm not sure. There's a lot of controversy as to why they're going on strike, whether it's because of the lockdowns or whether it's because of wanting pay or what it is.
Yeah.
Nettie from Silhouette Park Farm saying drive safe, Ed.
I will, Nettie. Hey, Nettie, is Adam going to do this cook-off, or did he change his mind? Because I want to see if he can beat Janderra.
Oh, that's not hard. Cooking's
No,
not one
you
of
did good. You did really good.
Oh, I haven't done my actual recipe yet.
Right. Time is getting close.
Yes. I have an idea as to what I'm going to do, but normally with that particular recipe, I would have to boil the meat. But your rules say I'm not allowed to boil the meat first, so
nope.
I may have to get a bit creative with that one. Oh, yeah. Nettie says that all the truckies she knows aren't going to be going on strike. I guess time's going to tell what's going to happen.
Right. I mean, if all the truck drivers go on strike, it's just going to hurt everybody. Well, it's going to be worse than the lockdowns.
Yeah. Oh, and Nettie says, yes, he's going to do the cook-off. He's home for 2 weeks when he gets home. So at the moment, Adam's actually in Nindy Gully. So he's not home at the moment, but when he gets home, he will. It's out west somewhere. I'm not quite sure.
Well, that's good, because I know he joined it last year and he did an awesome job.
Adam does some brilliant stuff with the barbecue.
Yeah.
Last year. When can we have a fire? We will do it too. So when Wild can have a fire, they will do it.
Okay, you have until the 10th of September.
10th of September. That's coming up really quickly.
Yeah. I did mine the other day. I just got to get it. I have to edit it and get it all together.
Yep. Excellent.
And then I did a hula hoop video.
A hula hoop video.
Yep. I was doing a hula hoop. So it's going to be interesting for everybody's comments.
Yes.
But what was weird is I did the hula hoop, and then after I stopped, somehow the rest of my video is upside down.
Oh.
I can't figure that one out.
I don't know. That's a strange one. Nettie says Adam's 6 hours away from them at the moment.
Oh, okay.
He's been getting a bit of work lately. It's good.
Right. Everybody, even over there where you guys are, please pray for people over here in Louisiana, Tennessee, and all that, because today is the day that hurricane is supposed to come in.
Oh, okay.
And it's a category 4.
Oh, that's quite a big one, isn't it?
Yeah. That thing is huge.
Wow. There's a lot of natural disasters as well as health disasters happening at the moment.
Yes. Well, a lot of our friends that we all watch, including you guys over there in Australia, are in the path of this thing.
The hurricane's coming down here?
No. Here in the United States, like people that you may watch, people I watch,
so
they're all in the path of this. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like Cajun hydroponics.
Oh, okay.
And the Brewshires. I mean, yeah, this is going to be devastating.
Wow. Nettie says, praying for everyone in the path of the hurricane.
Thank you, Nettie. That was just too bright for me.
Yeah, you don't want to have the light on.
No.
Bomber Steve's saying a lot of channels are in the firing line. All the ones on the East Coast.
Yep.
I need to set up a map so I can put everybody's channels on it so I know where everyone is.
Well, all you got to do is get a big plastic roll-up map and then get pins, different colored pins for everybody.
Well, that's an idea. I could do that.
Yep.
So Nettie's saying which channels? She hasn't been on YouTube much.
Like the Brewshires, Cajun hydroponics. My place is even where I live is in danger of getting hit.
That's your new place?
No, that's where I'm living right at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Anybody that's over in Mississippi, Southern Blessed Homestead, I believe they're in the path. It's supposed to go all the way up into Nashville, Tennessee. So that would be, Ridge Life and all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can do other than pray. I mean, praying's a big thing, but there's nothing else you can really do.
Yep. But Louisiana cannot handle getting hit with a Category 4 hurricane. They still haven't recovered from the other ones that hit.
Wow. It takes such a long time to recover from them too, especially now with all the shortages of supply chain stuff.
Yeah.
Bomber Steve says all you can do is batten down the hatches and ride it out.
Exactly. Or run like hell.
Run like hell works too.
Yep.
Actually, I'm thinking run like hell might be a better option.
I do too. I've been in a couple of them. I don't think there's been a...
says she just gets the rainy days later.
Yeah. See, I'm on the West Coast, so I'm far away from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been in earthquakes, I've been in tornadoes, I've been in the big fires.
Wow.
Hurricanes.
Some intense weather.
Yes.
I've been in a flood. That wasn't fun.
No, they're not.
But a hurricane or a cyclone would be a lot worse. Nettie says she'd leave, but she'd want to take the animals.
Exactly.
That's actually probably the one problem with having a lot of animals, because you can't take them with you.
Nope. And they get left behind.
Yeah.
I know people that have like horse trailers and all that, they'll try to go and help. But it's normally the police and the fire departments and all that won't let them get into some places to help out.
Oh, Catfish Terry is in Nashville, and that's smack bang in the middle of the expected path.
Yep. Things going a long ways.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I haven't actually seen the path of it as of today, but I've also heard if it hits the Gulf there, it could turn and go towards Texas.
Oh.
That's what I've been hearing. I don't know if that's what they're actually saying, but I just wish it'd turn around and go back out to sea.
Isn't that where they build up strength further, though?
Yeah. But it's because of the warm temperatures of the water and all that is going to determine which way it goes, I guess. But it's supposed to hit today.
It is very scary, Nettie. It's how you get your rainfalls.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just wanted to bring that up. Not trying to depress anybody.
I'll definitely keep them in prayer.
One energy drink down, now a cup of coffee.
Bomber says it's coming in over New Orleans, hooks up and right through Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and into Maryland.
Yeah. See, you got Will It Grow up towards Maryland and all that. You know, he's in Massachusetts. And then you got Ridge Life. North and South is in Kentucky. You know, so I mean, there's a lot of people everywhere that are our friends that I'm worried about.
I can understand that. Whereas here, I don't really know who to worry about because I don't know my geography of America very well.
Right. But you watch a lot of channels.
Yeah, although I haven't been watching as many as usual, just because, I mean, living in a caravan, it's the only way I can actually get to do it is if I sit in the shed and it's cold and there are mosquitoes in here.
Right. When are they giving you an estimate of time when you can get back into your house?
Well, hopefully the roof's going to start getting repaired on the 6th of September. And then it'll be at least 2 weeks after that they get the actual mold fixed.
Oh, wow.
Depending on what they find when they start doing it.
Right.
And Rebel Candace is saying that she just planted a bunch of trees, so the rains are good for her.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the rain's going to be good for people's gardenings and stuff like that. Most definitely. Oh, Rebel Canner. I have 9 1-gallon freezer bags full of nothing but hot peppers.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to use her recipe to do some canning with.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to make cowboy candy. I'm going to pickle some. I'm going to try to make salsa. I'm going to try some new interesting things.
I hope you're going to make videos on them so that we can see them.
Well, yeah.
Tammy says you need to make hot sauce.
I need to make what?
You need to make hot sauce.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, I could with the ghost peppers.
Mm.
I got red ghost peppers. I put one little bitty red ghost pepper on my chicken that I cooked for my barbecue.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, let me tell you what, that will wake you up in a heartbeat.
Okay, and Nick from Apple Tree Urban Homestead has said, what is Cowboy Candy?
It's a whole bunch of peppers and a yummy sauce, and that will light you up if you eat too much of it. It'll clean your system out.
Aha. So Tammy said that she's done a video on fermented hot sauce.
Okay, I'll look at that, Tammy. I'm going to learn a lot of stuff about canning by watching her videos.
Oh, Tammy's got some brilliant stuff on canning.
I know it.
I mean, you can tell by the name, Rebel Cannon.
Exactly. Yeah, I've never done this stuff before, so it's going to be interesting. And you know what? It's funny. I've never lived off grid. At least I thought I never did. But it was brought to my attention yesterday. I actually been living somewhat off grid for almost 15 years now, driving a truck.
In the truck, that's off grid.
Yeah, exactly, because I still got to look for food, water. But I can be like everybody else that actually lives off grid. They've got to go to the store to buy stuff to eat. So yeah, I didn't even think about it that way.
Well, no, I can imagine you wouldn't have. But yeah, you are living off grid.
Yep.
Although the real purists go not even using petrol, so technically you're using that. But yeah, no, definitely you're doing the off grid thing.
Because if I turn my truck off, I lose all power.
Yeah. So. Tammy says you can do hot sauce. It's easy. You're off grid in truck life.
Exactly.
And Bubba says, just make sure you don't go off the road, Ed.
Oh, I'm not. That's why I'm not looking at my phone. But I am going up into some beautiful mountain area. I just can't see it. I see the mountains because it's starting to turn daylight.
Now, once daylight comes, we might be able to see it a bit too.
Yeah.
So you've been truck driving for 15 years.
Almost 15. November 7th will be 15 years.
Wow.
Yep.
Do you enjoy driving trucks?
No, I hate it with a passion.
Oh, bugger.
But it's something I have to do and that I'm good at.
Oh, when you're good at something, that helps.
Yeah. Well, until I get established on the property that I'm trying to get onto, and then I'll go from there. Because I don't want to keep doing this over the road, you know, where I drive coast to coast. Really anymore. I really just don't want to do it. But just like last week, a week from today, I was in North Carolina and Virginia, clear across the other side of the United States.
You guys aren't having any border closing stuff in between the states?
No. Nope.
Not like us. We can't even leave Queensland.
Yeah.
Oh, you got down on Boddington Farm in the house. Evening, Bibby. I'm assuming it's Bibby. Mild says she hates driving in the mountains. She'd rather have somebody else drive her.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like somebody else driving.
And see, that's what's weird about that is I don't like anybody else driving. So if I've like driven all day long and I have to go somewhere with someone, I'm like, give me your keys. I'm driving.
I know for me it's a bit of a control issue. I like to be in control of the vehicle.
Right.
There you go. Bibby has got control of down on Boddington Farm. Now, Tammy, why have you just written shut? That seems a little cryptic.
What is she? What now? Who? How? What?
Oh, Tammy's just written shut in the comment. And I'm not quite sure why.
She's probably telling me to shut up.
No, because it's just shut. It's not shut up. Oh, well. It's all good.
Huh. That's kind of weird. Oh, she misspelled it.
The comment above. So what was it supposed to be? It's all good.
Oh, that's funny.
Typos in comments can be a little bit dangerous sometimes.
Yeah.
So what plans have you got for your new homestead?
Well, let's see. Clearing it for one. Well, actually, the property I was supposed to go out on with the 8 acres and all that, I'm just waiting for that person to forfeit their half of it. And then I'll take over and have 16 acres all to myself.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So when I do all that, I've got 2 pigs on order for next year from 2 other YouTubers. Nice. And then I'm going to get a bunch of quail and ducks and turkeys and chickens and whatever else I can get. Goats. And maybe a cow.
Fencing is a real challenge with goats.
Got electric fences. They ain't going through that.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. I've had goats go through electric fence.
Well, I've touched this electric fence and it knocked me on my behind.
It depends on how quick. I mean, you just got to make sure you train them properly.
Right.
And make sure that they're happy. If they're happy, they're not going to try and escape.
I'm going to let them do goat exercises and stuff. Hey, Daz.
Hey, Daz. If anyone wants to come up and join us.
Come on, Daz. Come up here.
Come and join the chat, Daz.
Come and join the crazy people. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see this, but.
Oh, wow. Sun's rising.
Yep.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Wow. Daz just says, wow, he's never seen you look better, Ed.
Yeah.
Tammy says, Ed, goats have protection with that fur coat. They go where they want. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they don't care about the electric fence. It just depends. I mean, if you've got a male goat on one side and a female goat in heat on the other side, he's going to go across the fence.
We just call him horny goat.
Yep. And the interesting part is she will do it too.
Right.
She will jump the fence to get to him.
See, with me, raising animals is going to be different because I've never had to do it before. So it's going to be a learning experience.
And this is not a bad thing.
No. I mean, I can raise a dog.
I'd never had goats before I moved to the previous property we had. So, I mean, I'd had fish and I'd had the chickens, but I'd never had the goats before. A very steep learning curve. Very steep.
Yeah, like with Silhouette, with their lambs and all that, I'm just like, that's too many. Oh, no. I don't think I can handle that many of those little critters. They're so cute, though.
They are very cute. And you don't start with that many.
No, but it seems like if you get anything, they multiply quick. Almost like bunny rabbits.
Well, bunny rabbits breed quicker than goats. But goats and sheep, their gestation is 5 months.
Wow. Oh, and I will have a set of breeding rabbits, too.
You got to be careful trying to keep those little suckers in. Rabbits are escape artists. But mind you, we're not allowed to have rabbits. Hey?
If they escape and I catch them, they'll be soup.
Dad says he can't join. The Formula One's getting ready to start soon. And it's his number one passion.
Oh, my goodness.
We've been stood up for the Formula One.
Yeah. That's almost like watching NASCAR. They go in circles. Yeah. Hey, you know how if you get a bunch of NASCAR fans together, you know how to confuse them?
How?
Go down the road, have them follow you, make a few left turns, and then all of a sudden make a right-hand turn. They'll all crash into each other going, what do we do?
Tammy says that many of the same is good. Bunches of different animals is a lot more work.
Right. Well, I got to have a zoo. I mean, I was always taught if you're going to go big, go big. If not, stay on the porch with all the puppies. Well, guess what? I ain't staying on no porch.
Sometimes it's a good idea to ease into these things, though. Give yourself a chance to actually get to know what you're doing.
That's no fun.
Or you could do the same thing that Luke does, and every time he does a video, somebody's gotten out.
Yeah. I'd be like, Dad nabbit, this one got out this time.
Like, who got out? I suppose if you've got lots of animals, you've always got lots of content for your channel.
Exactly. Yeah, but before I even start getting the animals, I'm going to have all their pens built, water supply set up, because I got to do rain catchment.
Yes. It takes time to get all that sort of stuff set up.
Exactly. I'm thinking
especially
hopefully
if you're on the road all the time.
Yeah. I'm thinking by the end of summer of next year, I should have it all set up and ready to go.
Nice. Bomber says to make sure you get some nice snakes too.
No. And trust me, out there, they show up.
Wild had 2 litters of rabbits in the last couple of days. And she said, yes, rabbits get out very easily.
Huh.
Tammy says, classic train wreck mistake in homesteading is fun to watch, though. I made that mistake twice, so I can laugh and remember.
Yeah. Oh, in my live last night, I was telling people what I'll do for if I hit 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subscribers. Homestead Aquarius, leave it to him, goes, if Ed hits 2,000, he'll get in a box with a snake. I'm like, oh, no.
Well,
that will never happen. I don't like snakes.
Wild says if we have a chook in chicken jail, she keeps getting out.
Now that's funny.
Thomas saw that one coming.
Yeah. No. You might as well just go ahead and call an ambulance, the coroner, and all that. You stick me in a box with a snake because I'm going to have a heart attack and croak over anyways.
Tammy says that garter snakes are okay.
Oh, yeah, those are fine.
Well, there you go. You can hop in a box with a garter snake.
No, it's still creepy.
Now, Annette from Apple Tree Urban Home says, are you still considered a homesteader if you only grow veggies and fruit? I can't see why not.
I think so.
Yeah. The homesteading definition has become very broad.
Yeah. And technically, if that's all you do is just a vegetable, you're a gardening channel, basically.
Yeah.
But it's still part of the homestead because you're outside. That's my opinion. And what does my opinion count for? Nothing.
On your channel, it's your channel. You can give your opinion.
Exactly. I mean,
and Bibi says she's got no animals or garden anymore.
Why not?
Explanation videos coming up soon.
Uh-oh.
And Bomber's got, if you want to see a top-notch Aussie snake wrangler, follow this guy on Facebook. He's awesome. That's a Gold Coast snake catcher.
How about Bomber Steve? No.
Yeah, I'm not all that fond of watching this one.
We got into discussion the other day on Gail Southern Living's channel, and Bomber Steve had to come up and defend himself because I called him out. And everybody started getting into snake talking, and I'm like, no. But he gave us a lot of great information that actually I did not even know. So he needs to do he actually needs to do videos just talking about snakes and why they're here and why I should still run from them.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of snakes at all. I try to keep away from them as much as possible.
It was funny. I went up to another YouTuber's house for the weekend. There's several of us there.
Yeah.
And we're helping cleaning. And we're back there where the quail that I took up to his property at, looking at him. And he goes, oh, there's a snake. And I froze. And I'm like, where? He goes, look straight down. And I look down and there's this humongous black snake. I could walk across the top of that grass because I was out of there.
I can understand that. And Tammy said that, Ed, no, your 2 cents worth is worth 2 cents.
No, actually, it's worth 1.50 cents these days with inflation.
Deflation, huh? Apparently, homestead before meant the government gave your family land when we were landed where we are. That was, yeah, I think that was like 160 acres. I think it was like 160 acres became a homestead, but the definition's changed. Hi, Peter Dell.
Who was that?
Oh, Peter Dell's just popped in.
Oh, hello. See, people are going to think you're just talking to yourself up there.
It does look a little bit like that with your screen all black, but you're driving.
Yeah. It's becoming daylight, though.
It is. Peter says snakes come into Australia and see the 10 most deadliest snakes in the world.
No. Now, I've literally, when I was in high school many years ago, I walked up, I was cutting through a different path that we normally would take from the school to my house, and there was a rattlesnake just staring right at me. I stood there for like 20 minutes going, what do I do?
I can understand that.
that was the first time. The second time I ran up on a snake when I was down in Florida, and I was like, I just came through here. Where did you come from?
Snakes move very quickly.
Yes, they do.
And Apple Tree Urban Homestead is going to check out your channel. She's from Perth.
Well, thank you. I'm going to be doing some interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
because
exciting.
I'm on the road and all that, so I'm going to start doing workouts videos that you can do without having to actually go out and buy weights and stuff. Just use what you have around you, or like in my case, inside my truck.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I have my small gas grill, and my small 17-inch griddle on the truck with me, I'm going to be showing people how I eat healthy.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'll do like coffee talk videos or lives so people can see what state I'm in. Oh, and I told you I was making those wooden boxes for the cook-off. Well, Homestead Aquarius came up with a good idea that when I'm at home and I get all the wood, cut it up in the sizes that I need, and stack them and put them on the truck, and build them out on the road. So, like if I go into California, you can see me working on one of the boxes. Then I might be in Utah, and you can see me finishing it up. People thought that would be interesting.
Yeah. I'm still hoping to see your garden in the truck.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. At least not right now. I got too much. I don't have the room now because I'm in a different truck than I was before. And that's just not going to happen. With this truck not working the way it should, I'd kill them all.
That's never fun.
No. I mean, I get like the AC unit on this truck. It works when it wants.
Oh. That's not fun.
I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning going, why do I feel like I'm in the desert? This is because my AC wasn't running.
That's not fun
frozen.
at all.
No. Not so much.
No. Well, it's getting late here. Well, it's only 10, but it's been a long day. As much as I would love to stay and chat, I'm going to have to get going. And my husband's trying to tell me stuff too. So
he's like, shut it off.
No, I think it's something to do with
me come up. I'll let you say goodbye to everybody.
Drive safely, Ed. Thanks everyone for dropping in, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. And after the live is finished, make sure you put a comment in the chat section of the video so that people can find your channels. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and I will catch you next week. Have a great one. Bless you.